Was that what Southgate was thinking, do you think? Or is that what you thought when you saw the lineup, should I say?
I was a little bit surprised, but not surprised.
Yeah.
I thought, well, he's gone with a 4 at the back the last couple of games with Denmark and Ukraine. But then you anticipated, he always goes with 3 when he faces a high level of opponent.
Yeah.
So there was always that in play. I was a little bit surprised with Trippier, but a bit like what you were saying, everything Southgate's done has worked. So it's like, well, you can't really question him. It's worked. Just let him get on with it. And to be fair, it was actually working because
I was going to say,
it was working. England showed what they normally do. I even said it last week. They have a good 10, 15 minutes, and then the drop off.
Yeah.
They start fast, and then the game settles down, and then you tend to know how the game would plan out. It's not the easiest to watch, but okay, it's just.
Was it Trippier that fed the ball to Shaw?
It was.
It
Yes,
was. So
it was.
from that, it was like, okay, Southgate is a genius because he
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Had Italy on the back foot from early. Got the goal after 2 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah.
Great finish from Luke Shaw.
I was cutting immediately into the game because obviously he went backwards. And then Maguire's the one that skipped it out, and I thought, oh, here we go. But the goal actually came from that corner, it was a sweeping counter-attack. Emerson's positioning for the whole of that first half. Shocking.
Yeah.
He was all over the gaff. Yeah. That was so wide. Like, to space, Trippier, a lovely ball.
Lovely ball. And the composed finish from Shaw.
What a finish!
Wow.
What a class goal.
And you thought, but this is the thing, we said from before, if England take the lead, Italy can still come back. If Italy took the lead, it's game over.
You said that thing last week because this is what we were all talking about. The in-game management. Because whenever Italy teams, whether it's been Austria, whether it's been Spain, whenever someone's been on top of Italy, Mancini makes changes. Southgate doesn't. And this is what our problem was. Man for man, in terms of talent-wise, England arguably had the most talented squad in this tournament. We've never seen it because he's never made all these subs. Never.
It's true.
It doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And that was why and even Dee said last week, much he wanted England to win, that Mancini's in-game management
is top tier compared
is
to
going to
Southgate.
completely do them over because even afterwards, it wasn't that first half, there was another ball in from Trippier that got put out for a corner, but they didn't continue to go to that side because they couldn't get the ball.
Yeah. But look, they took the lead, and then listen, dreamland. Everyone's thinking, okay, it could be coming home.
Euphoria.
Mate, I was there. The stadium foundations were being tested. They were being tested. I've never seen anything I'm like, okay.
Calm down.
They say 60,000 people for starters, but it is rocking here. Absolutely rocking.
Is there any game that you don't go to?
The people that broke in.
Is there any game that you don't go to?
That's what I'm saying.
Because you seem to be like a seasoned traveller out here.
In it.
Mate, someone's got to do it. That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
So how was the atmosphere before the game then? How was the atmosphere before the game?
Do you know what? So I won't take too much time. So a lot of stuff has been talked about in the news about, this, that, the other. I had messages from people, let us know you're alive.
Yeah.
Did you get home safely? What's going on? I'm like, I'm just trying to get home here. It's pouring down with rain. I got there. First of all, I didn't see any kind of issues. I'm not saying that these issues didn't happen, but I didn't see anything. Got there, anyone who knows the area, normally I'll be at kind of like the Costco end and walk to the station. Stadium. This time, got dropped off at Wembley Park. Brother, I'd never seen so many smashed bottles and it was carnage Wembley Way. I thought, what is this? Am I in like I Am Legend or something like that? Some Armageddon type of film. Smash balls, this, that, the other, but everything was all kind of, people were behaving themselves, but I thought, wow, I've never seen so many people in one place at the same time. I thought I was at Carnival plus times 1,000. Get there, get to the steps. I said, there's no way I'm getting in because they were so rammed. I had to go another route to try and get into near the stadium.
Yeah.
That place is rammed. So eventually I get in. Then you start I saw 1 or 2 doors being open. I thought, oh, it's probably just for disabled thing. Now thinking back, I'm like, oh, maybe, we found out that maybe it's something else. And then some people were tailgating. One guy tried to tailgate with me.
Yeah.
Like, I could see him. I said, no, this ain't happening. This
It's
ain't
car- it's
happening.
car, right?
I paid good money for this. And having anyone piggyback ride on me. But that was it. That's all I saw. Definitely it wasn't 60,000. You could see people were sitting in the stairwells and what have you in the stadium. But it was rocking. Absolutely rocking. People were having a good time. Sing-alongs. That stupid Sweet Caroline was being played. I can't stand that song.
Everyone's cussing about
I hate it.
Old tight Neil
Especially when
Diamond.
they're playing boxing. But no, once the goal went in,
Yeah.
people believed. I was sitting next to a guy who he was nervous the whole way through. I said, no, brother, it's alright, don't worry. But even after the goal, it's like, oh no, I can't relax. So people believed. People started to believe that maybe. But then
It would. Someone said it was a perfect start, but I would say they scored too early. But you can't. There's no such thing as scoring too early.
goal's a goal.
Goal's a goal, isn't it?
a goal's a goal.
But you would have thought that England got Italy on the back foot, they would have pushed forward and put Italy to the sword. Get another goal. I think if they got a second one in their first half, it would have been over. But like I said,
I don't know. I feel all you're doing is asking Italy a question because I still can see Italy coming back. Even
from
if
2 goals down.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I still can. They've got that in their locker where I don't think it would have been curtains personally.
If you got England 2-0 up in that atmosphere, there's no way England letting that slip. I just can't see it.
I'm not so sure.
We'll never know. Don't get me wrong.
Because historically under Southgate, they go up and then the onus tends to be on the opposition. They dictate the way of the game.
True.
So even at 2-0, I wouldn't say all it is that Italy would have, it's a mountain to climb back up. That's it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have said it's all over.
Yeah.
Unless it's like 85th minute, second goal, then obviously then it's done.
But like you said, England did drop off and Italy came back into the game.
Yeah.
Although I thought for 45 minutes, Southgate got it tactically right.
Yes,
I think,
I thought so too.
you know, there wasn't too many flashes of Italy brilliance in that first
No.
half. I know, is it Chiesa put one just wide or something?
well,
He was-
left
he's
foot
it.
shot,
He was a problem.
Yeah.
He's a dubstick and rush. He spun him
Yeah.
and then shot him one left
Yeah.
foot. And
So
then
that was a
right-
bit of a danger,
And then
yeah.
right at the end of the first half, Immobile's shot was going top bins that got blocked by John Stones.
Yeah, yeah.
So though England had done all that, you were still, I don't want to say lucky, but you still could have wanted it to break 1-1, which you didn't exploit. They weren't trying to feed Sterling.
Yeah.
Harry Kane never had a touch in Italy's box for the whole game.
Yeah, no.
And people were saying, he was spearing. I can't remember whether people. I saw Goliath tweeting about how I can't remember. He said Chiellini or Bonucci was having a mare against Kane, but
What? Not from what I
that
saw.
was in the centre circle. So that's what they wanted. You
Yeah.
fed into Italy's hands.
Not in the box.
If you're not
Again,
getting the
Kane
ball
would
in
have
the
been
box,
so
Yeah.
you mean this is going to do a Patrick Schick every time he gets the ball and mm halfway down. I mean, you're not going to hurt them. That's what they want. So that's why I had to watch the game again without shouting at the TV.
Yeah.
To be
But
able
also,
to see what
Italy's game plan in terms of Sterling was well because they didn't allow the ball to get fed to Sterling because if he turns and runs at the Italy fed, there are
Listen,
problems. But
how can you have a man that had 10 completed dribbles in the semi and you're not feeding him?
yeah. But was it less of that or was the fact that Italy kind of managed that game plan quite well, not to get that, allow that ball to be fed to Sterling?
England hurried their possession too much.
Right.
They just had, even though they were winning, they had in their mind that
But-
they had to move.
Yeah, but would you say that's because England have no composure in that midfield?
Well, that's what I was going to come to. But
This is why I thought Endo would have come into this team.
I expected him to start. but-
personally speaking, that's just historic. We know that England aren't a possession-based team. That goes way back in. This argument will always keep running. England don't dominate the possession of the ball. So I think we all knew Italy are going to have more of the ball. It's
But
just a
how?
question of.
What sense does that make? You've just seen Spain play Italy and have 70% possession and pull Italy all over the gaff. So why would you watch that game and then think that got too obsessed with the way they beat Germany. And I already spoke of what happened against Germany though they won 2-0. So though Italy have only beaten them on penalties here, you saw that again. Jorginho took an early knock in the game. Someone go in and clatter into him. Like, this is what you have to do. You're letting him dance around to the midfield and feed Emerson. He fed Emerson so many times. Emerson, who was having a poor game, played himself into the game and had a decent second half. It made no sense.
But you see how Jorginho is known for controlling the midfield and controlling the pace of the game, same like a Busquets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who've England got to do that?
That's the
He
point.
should be Calvin Phillips, right? Because these ones getting spun in the centre midfield. You get me? Like, How many men for Italy had a poor game? Insigne was washed. That's probably the worst I've seen him play. Apart from what scored at the end of the first half, what did Immobile do? Barella was poor. But, so what did Mancini do? Soon the second half time, he took off Barella. So he's reacting. Southgate's not reacting. It's like he's waiting for the opposition to make a mistake so Italy can score. You have to be proactive.
But Mancini has to react because Italy are losing. So
yes, but even in other games, he's always making subs. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, no,
Southgate isn't.
But my point is that I'm speaking specifically about this game. It's very easy for Man. It's clear. 2 minutes. Right, my game plan is gone. Everything I've prepared all week, told the players and this, that, the other, it's out the window. We're not playing remotely close to how we normally would play in this game in the first half. I have to change it. So his thing is very clear. Southgate, okay, I mean, I'm sure we'll come to the second half, but it's a little bit easier when you know what you need to do. Otherwise, you're out. You're going to lose. They're 40 odd games. They've only lost
33.
Before this game, anyway. 39 games. They've only lost 2 games. Interrupting me, Sam. I know my stats. I know your place, damn it.
In your place.
Yeah, in your place.
And I thought money in the bank wasn't until tomorrow.
but you know, he goes back. They don't win. Mancini's in trouble. The pressure's on him as well. So he has to react. My thing was just the fact that what D-Man is saying. There isn't anyone from England, no matter how good Phillips is to the international level of controlling the game, and we can speak about this 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Nothing's changed. England don't have that ability to control a game and move the ball and stifle it. The closest person perhaps may be Grealish, which again, I know we're going to come to the second half.